that फिलहाल में the whole deepfake scenario happened with Taylor Swift. Like, so what do you think? Like, what's the repercussions for people who are doing it? So कोई affect artists पे आएगा in general? You
See,
as a
bro,
serious
we don't see as many people fighting about Shah Rukh Khan and Salman Khan anymore. That devout loyalty fan base has, it's somehow been diluted over time. People don't do that anymore. At least our generation, we're more comfortable with like not being a fan of anyone.
I wanted to talk also about you made the whole Ramayan story under 60 posts.
Bro, like I always try to make all the images very cinematic, as if like this is the final frame of a movie. वो thread बहुत popular हुआ था. Like I kid you not, bro. 4 दिन में 20 million view. They wrote like 300-400 articles on me.
So what do you think of like AI generated art piece? How will they look in 2024? Like,
I feel this year we will see like mainstream adoption towards AI.
uh,
100%.
so मैं like थोड़ा research वगैरह कर रहा था आपके बारे में, so I got to know that you first used to make a meme page at some point on Instagram.
Not a meme page exactly, but like less serious work, like graphics or whatever.
Okay, so like so about ये जो कर रहे हो उसके around था कि like something different, like Boston University से friends वाले group के साथ या something else?
Anything I liked, bro. Anything that was of interest. Again, it was
हाँ,
not serious at all. I could do anything
okay,
I wanted, na?
हाँ, fair enough. And like you also did a course in fashion, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So
Sorry?
something around fashion. I think you
Nahi, I
studied.
went to college for filmmaking.
Okay, तो like अच्छा, so maybe आपने कहीं mention किया था around something fashion. I thought maybe you like
I've also
did
done
something.
like a certificate course in
Okay,
streetwear design
okay.
and stuff.
Like so like street is some you are into streetwear.
I'm not into streetwear, bro. That was just something that was on my mind at that point. So I was like, yeah, let's do this.
Okay, so like is there a specific type that you are into?
A
Wear
type
based,
of streetwear.
like yeah, like streetwear or something else, maybe a particular type of making an outfit that you like. Is that something? Anything specific or just anything?
Bro, I like movies. I like music. I don't think I like streetwear that much anymore.
Acha.
I used to really like it. It used to
Okay.
be like but now I
Hmm.
don't care as much.
But cool. I wanted to ask you something on a serious note, like to start off this. Like when I noticed, Kiran, since I doing podcast and all, Indian audience is very utility driven for some reason. Like उसे socio-economic reasons है, but so like what do you think like why they appreciate your art? Like especially it's not वो term कर देते हैं it's AI and AI वगैरह वगैरह, but like how do they look for the beauty and not just utility? What do you think?
I don't know, man. A lot of times it's about something they're already familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the context for that has been established, and that somewhere somehow is consumable for them. Because whenever I make new stuff, like whenever, even when I see my peers trying to make new visual art, things and characters that haven't existed, they don't really succeed quite often. Or those won't be their most liked posts, those won't be their most shared posts. People just won't care, because then the
Okay.
utility doesn't exist. No one wants to read a long caption and create and understand why. So whenever there's a character like Modi, or
Mm-hmm.
like some aajkal, so there's so many like Hollywood, you know like alpha male characters trending.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
Whenever there's something like that, then they'll feel ki this is something I can enjoy. Outside
Okay.
of that, I don't like, yeah, there's a few things that uh they won't, like when I made stereotypes beach mein,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and those were all new things, like those were new characters,
Okay.
and something like that hadn't existed before. Like we didn't have, you know
Yeah.
like people openly visualizing stereotypes. So that was
Yeah,
also
yeah.
something where the context had been established. People
Mm-hmm.
already knew, that these are the things I've said to other people, or these are the things that have been said to me. So I think,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, they this is a very nice way to put it. Like India, in the Indian audience is very utility driven. is very utility driven, in the sense that they have to find utility and a use case before they can enjoy something. They can't
Yeah, yeah.
enjoy art for the sake of, at least the wide majority, not
Uh,
everyone. You can't generalize everyone into this,
yeah, of course.
but like a wide majority always,
Hmm.
at least in my use case throughout making
Hmm.
stuff on the internet,
Yeah, yeah,
whenever there is something that has more to do with me than them,
yeah.
then it's not up there.
Like I think I also heard in one of your podcasts where you saying कि बहुत लोगों ने इसके बारे में पूछना इसलिए स्टार्ट कर दिया because they saw the outcome too fast कि अच्छा लोग फेमस हो रहे हैं maybe someone making money so they say like the result दिख रहे हैं तो just want to get into it rather than enjoying it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's why like Indians haven't always been some of the best audience,
Hmm.
because they will very quickly realize that this person, I can use this audience, I can use this. I don't know what word to put it in, bro. Like, we don't see as many people fighting about Shah Rukh Khan and Salman Khan anymore. That that
Yeah.
devout
Yeah.
that devout loyalty fan base has, it's somehow been diluted over time. People don't do that anymore. And not just in India, like everywhere, at least our generation, we're more comfortable with, you know like not being a fan of anyone. The
Yeah.
algorithm feed, there's so many of my friends, bro. They don't follow, they follow maybe like 30-40 people, but they use Instagram all day, because
Okay.
they're completely dependent on the algorithm. They'll just scroll. They don't have to follow anyone, and they'll just
हाँ.
scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll.
हाँ.
And
Like
none of those accounts, and they will keep seeing those accounts again and again, and they expect to watch those accounts again. They enjoy that content. They just don't follow them. So there's no
yeah.
sense of like, uh
हाँ, a sense of loyalty नहीं है. But why do you think that's the case? Like, do you have any thesis? Hmm? Hmm?
abundance of options,
Abundance of
abundance of
options.
abundance of creators, abundance of resources, abundance of influencers.
And I think like ये भी कुछ टाइम से थोड़ा ट्रेंड चल रहा है कि यू शुडंट बी अ पार्ट ऑफ द रैट रेस फॉर सम रीजन लाइक वो एक कॉन्टेक्स्ट चल रहा है ना कि यू शुड यू एवरीवन शुड बी लाइक अ लिटिल डिफरेंट जो कि अच्छा पॉइंट है बट आई थिंक दैट आल्सो कॉस्ट सम फॉलोअर्स एंड ऑल आई थिंक वो भी एक रीजन हो सकता है मेरे ओपिनियन में
Being a part of the rat race in what sense?
in the sense like me and you and I have a simple interest and me not following that guy and me just being a little protective or थोड़ा exclusive रहने का जो idea है ना I think that's is also something kind of leading to that okay, I want to be little exclusive I watch all the content but I'm not following everyone so people think I'm little exclusive
It's a numbers game, na, at the end of it.
yeah it's numbers games at the end of the day yeah
Yeah, I have so
cool
many followers, but I follow so few people.
हाँ notice yeah I noticed सो लाइक एक तो मुझे ये जानना था कि लाइक कपल ऑफ डेज पहले आपने वो स्टोरी डाली थी कि कहीं लड़ाई हुई थी ऑन योर इंस्टाग्राम स्टोरी व्हाट वाज
हाँ
दैट
भाई,
लाइक
यहीं पे हो रही थी लड़ाई. I don't know,
किस
man.
बात को
Like,
लेकर
bro, हम लोग तो आइस टी वगैरह लेने रुके थे. When we got out,
अच्छा
तो हमने देखा लड़ाई हो रही है. हमने कहा अच्छा
हम्म
बढ़िया है, हम आइस टी पीते पीते लड़ाई देखेंगे. तो उसमें इन्वॉल्व तो नहीं होने वाला. I'm not
इन्वॉल्व
gonna
नहीं
get
हुआ
involved.
या
Fuck everyone who says you have to get involved in every fight. Why should I, bro?
या
Like, ठीक है, I understand if it was a woman being like
या
manhandled or something, yeah, I would intervene, bro. Obviously,
या
anyone would. But if it's a fair fight between two very similar men, like
या
fuck them, bro, let them fight. And the cops were on their way, like they were calling the
अच्छा
cops. So
ओके
there's no room left for me to call the cops, na.
या फेयर ये
India में
लाइक
ये
काइंड
लोग को
ऑफ
लगता है we have
हाँ
911. Oh, I'm
हाँ
such a concerned pedestrian. Like I have to make sure my city is right. अरे भाई.
या
Like this screaming कि तो अब निकाल फोटो इसकी, अब निकाल फोटो
हाँ
इसकी.
हाँ
So like I assume कि and he's a pervert as well. तो मैं I didn't, bro, कितना अजीब लगेगा मैं जाके उसको बचाऊं and then they say अरे भाई ये तो फोटो निकाल रहा है.
हाँ लाइक आप पीछे बैठ के थोड़ा एंजॉय कर रहे थे बेसिकली लेट्स जस्ट एंजॉय द
मैं
शो
enjoy नहीं क्या ही कर रहा था. I'm not sadistic
ओके ओके
कि मैं enjoy कर रहा था. I was living my life.
हाँ फेयर
वो लोग नहीं लड़ते, मैं तो भी वहां बैठता. अब वो लड़ रहे हैं, मैं वहाँ बैठा हूँ तो मैं देख लूँगा। बट
या
भाई उसने मारा
बट
बहुत अच्छा था यार।
ऐसा बाद में पता चला कि लड़ाई किस बात पे हुई थी, वो बात सोच रहा था क्या?
हाँ, मतलब बाद में हम रुक के हमने इंक्वायरी तो नहीं करी, वी लेफ्ट।
बट
बट हाँ, ये था कि दोज़ वर लाइक दैट वाज़ अ डिलीवरी बॉय और समवन
ओ
जो उनके घर आया था और ये पूरा परिवार उसको पीट रहा था। एंड लाइक वो बोल तो रहे थे, "अब निकाल फ़ोटो" ये वो। दे ब्रोक हिज़ फ़ोन ऑल्सो बाद में, हैंग गया।
ओ
सो
दैट्स
आई
सैड।
वाज़ अज्यूमिंग कि भाई वो डिलीवरी बॉय था जो फ़ोटो निकाल रहा था, क्या
पॉसिबल है,
पता?
हाँ, पॉसिबल। नहीं, आई थिंक मैंने सुना लाइक मेरे कुछ और फ्रेंड्स हैं अराउंड दिल्ली, गुरुग्राम, एंड दे ऑल कीप मेंशनिंग लड़ाइयाँ होती रहती, थोड़ी कॉमन हो गई है।
बहुत
लाइक
कॉमन है
मैं
वो। भाई
हम्म,
लड़ाई तो लाइक वेयर आर यू फ्रॉम ब्रो?
आई एम फ्रॉम जमशेदपुर, झारखंड।
हाँ, सो यू डोंट नो ना?
नो, टेल मी देन।
लाइक लड़ाई तो देखो, लाइक यू एक्सपेक्ट कि नहीं हो रही है तो
अच्छा,
फिर मतलब
हाँ,
हो जाती है ब्रो यहाँ पे लड़ाई ना।
ओके,
आई डोंट सपोर्ट लड़ाई, आई डोंट फाइट
हाँ,
आल्सो
ओके,
एंड नन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स डू दिस
ओके,
ऑब्वियसली,
ऑब्वियसली या
बट देयर आर
या
अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हू एन्जॉय फाइटिंग एंड यू हैव टू वॉच आउट क्योंकि दिल्ली में प्रॉब्लम है सबकी ना, एक
हाँ,
स्पाइनल प्रॉब्लम है। दिल्ली में जो लोग पैदा होते हैं उनकी स्पाइन्स में प्रॉब्लम होती है यूजुअली, लाइक दे हैव टू वॉक
ओके,
लाइक दिस, लाइक अ बॉस, हर
अच्छा,
आदमी को।
अच्छा, ये नया स्टीरियोटाइप पता चला।
एंड हाँ, और
लाइक
वो
टू बी
फिर
अ
उनकी टक्कर हो
चेस्ट ऑफ
जाती है,
मैन।
फिर उनकी ऐसे
अच्छा,
करते-करते
ओके,
टक्कर हो जाती है उनकी, तो लड़ाई हो जाती है
हाँ,
भाई वहाँ पे,
ओके, लाइक
मार-पीट हो जाती है।
सिर्फ टक्कर होने पर लड़ाई हो जाती है। दैट द बेयर
मतलब
मिनिमम ऑफ टक्कर।
आई वाज़ सो शॉक्ड, आई गॉट so many when I put up that story, so many people messaged me कि like I should have intervened. क्या कर सकता था मैं?
मैं क्या क्या मैं करके भी क्या करता, सही बात है। या
अगर वो 6 लोग एक आदमी को पीट रहे हैं, तो वो 6
या
लोग 2 आदमी को भी तो पीट सकते हैं,
या
है ना?
या
तो
ऑब्वियसली
मैं इंटरवीन करूँगा तो
या
मेरे को भी तो मार पड़ेगी,
मर
मैं
सकता
क्यों
है
जाऊँ
लाइक
भाई?
you reminded me of that meme जो like एक gorilla, I think I don't know if you've seen this, like gorilla was escaping the आप उनकी लड़ाई, एक gorilla की लड़ाई हुई थी zoo में with another gorilla, and some woman was shouting that the caretaker should walk in and stop them, and he was like what should I, मैं
हाँ,
रोक के करूंगा क्या, मुझे फाड़ के फेंक देंगे यार वो। how will I
तो मैं
stop
क्या
it?
करूँ? एग्ज़ैक्टली ब्रो, मैं क्या करूँगा? मैं पुलिस नहीं बुला रहा क्योंकि पुलिस आ रही है, 5-10 मिनट बाद आ गई
हाँ
थी पुलिस और फिर वो
हाँ
बीच-बीच लड़ाई में चली भी गई थी
या
और
अच्छा
मतलब अब पुलिस हर एक लड़ाई पे अगर आने लग गई,
हाँ तो लाइक
बिकॉज़
तो
इंडियन
लाइक
पुलिसिंग इज़ नॉट, ये लोग पता क्या दे कंज्यूम वेस्टर्न मीडिया ऑल डे ब्रो
हाँ
एंड
हाँ
लाइक दैट
9/11
डिटैचेस देम
या
फ्रॉम ग्राउंड रियलिटी
हाँ हाँ
कि भाई अभी बहादुर साहब आएँगे या कोई आएगा।
हाँ छोटी सी बात पे हाँ
हाँ, थोड़ी ना
हाँ
आएँगे भाई वो।
क्यों किसी बंदे ने बस गाली दे दी उसके लिए पुलिस बुला लिया।
और फिर उसने भी बदला-वदला लिया, उसने भी मारा उन
अच्छा
लोगों को, बट आई डिडन्ट पुट दैट अप। नैरेटिव में वो कर रहा था ना, प्रोपेगेंडा।
हाँ यार I wanted to talk also about जो आज आपने like हाल फिलहाल में you made the whole रामायण story under 60 posts
अ,
right on Twitter, yeah, so like how did ideas like 2020 जनवरी को लेके था कि like other you were thinking about doing that before?
नहीं ब्रो, द आइडिया वाज़ लाइक आई वाज़ गोना पोस्ट दिस बिफोर,
हम्म
फिर उसके बाद एंड इट वाज़ गोना बी लाइक अ फ्यू, बिकॉज़ इंस्टाग्राम पे लिमिट है 10 स्लाइड्स की,
yeah
तो आई एम ओनली गोना पोस्ट 10, ऐसा कुछ लाइक रामायण एस्थेटिक्स वगैरह। बट
हम्म
देन like why don't I post the entire Ramayan?
हम्म
So we did some research
हम्म
and we found out like there's these many, if we stretch it, there's
हम्म
around 50 to 60 major events. If
हम्म
we obviously skip
या कुछ चीजें स्किप
things
किया
that have
है।
nothing to do with Ramji, if
हम्म
if we so we try to stick only around Shri Ram and Sita,
या
and we didn't talk about things because there was a lot that happened in that
या
Ramayan
या
universe, like
या
Vali Sugriv fight.
हाँ हाँ लाइक जैसे वो नहीं था यार
We
या
don't want to post
हम्म
Vali Sugriv fight because it has nothing to do with Shri Ram. I mean, obviously it does, but it's not
हाँ
like main storyline, main plot line.
या like anything that directly touched anything I'm saying anything that directly touched Ramji, Sita, या Hanuman, yeah, of course.
So like we felt like the main storyline could be condensed into 60 points, and then we posted 60
16.
posts under 60. And
Hmm.
then it happened as
Hmm.
22nd, like a
Yeah.
day or two before we realized that एक दो दिन बाद मोदी जी ये कर
हाँ,
रहे हैं राम
होने
मंदिर.
वाला है।
And like
हाँ।
I was very worried because like I didn't want to seem like an extremist or a
हाँ।
radical.
Yeah, yeah. Especially on Twitter. Yeah, yeah.
भाई ये तो
Especially on
कितना
you
खुश,
were posting.
ये तो कितना
हाँ,
खुश
हाँ,
है भाई. I was like,
हाँ,
I'm not,
हाँ।
I wouldn't say I'm the best Hindu or I'm the most devout
Hmm.
Hindu.
Okay.
Ki I can't, like I can't start my day without going to the temple. I don't do any of that.
Yeah.
But I have deep admiration and respect for our gods.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
man, it just so happened to
Yeah.
be 22nd January.
Yeah. So, like regarding that, I had few questions. Like, एक तो one thing that I love about most of the around सारे posts में से एक चीज मुझे बड़ी अच्छी लगी was like in the post I think in after Ramji leaves from Ayodhya and so you have a picture of Dasrath sitting and he was sad. I wanted to understand how did you achieve that depth in his eyes? मुझे वो बड़ा interesting लगा. Like how did you
Which
get
photo?
that? I think after Ramji leaves from Ayodhya क्योंकि मुझे 12 साल की उनकी वो मिलती है लाइक दे हैड वन के लिए तो दशरथ इज आई थिंक सिटिंग ऑन हिज थ्रोन एंड ही सैड how did you get
अच्छा,
the facial
हाँ,
how did you get the facial expressions or the depth in his eye because I really liked it मुझे वो बड़ा स्टैंड आउट लगा
prompt engineering, bro.
नहीं वो तो मुझे पता है आई मीन लाइक क्योंकि लाइक इट वाज वेरी it connected to me like something what did you do different जो कि बाकियों में नहीं था that's what I'm trying to understand
Um, Bro, like I always try to make all the images very cinematic,
hmm.
as if like this is the final frame of a movie. So
Okay.
I'm sure like surrounding lighting, you
हाँ
know, and obviously I have no idea recollection of the prompt,
हम्म
but like the surrounding lighting for his
yeah
eyes and probably
yeah
those expression, if you see it, it's not just sad, it's more fearful. He's scared. Yeah,
hmm
like he can no longer predict what the future for Hastinapur will be like. Not Hastinapur, bro. That's Mahabharat. Ayodhya. What the future
That's
for
was
Mahabharat
yeah
will be like.
hmm
He's not just sad, bro. It's more of a fear in his
हाँ
eyes, and that
yeah
is like controlled fear. Like fear
yeah
that is you can only see it in his eyes. He will never tell you he's scared. It's one of the things.
fair fair that I think I didn't notice I noticed the sad part more than the fearful I guess but I think आपने I think this podcast में आपने mention किया था like the mid journey doesn't get the bow right the Dhanush for some reason and इस वाले series में it did get right so the AI evolved or you changed something in the prompt
It's getting better, bro. It's getting better. They're now able to differentiate between like bows, the
hmm
bow tie wala bows and long bows finally, which they didn't before. And we are also better at prompts.
yeah like I think just with practice and you just knowing what exactly you want
Yeah, something
yeah
like that. I'm assuming, bro,
okay
because
so
like
like
obviously they have to,
hmm hmm
they have better like recognition and like
yeah
keyword matching and all of that
yeah yeah
in the latest version.
like how do you become but good at prompting अगर कोई और भी सीखना चाहे just want to be really good at it so what because वो at least that's someone in someone's control right
There's no way to be. See, bro, it's like prompting is a very small use case of being articulate.
okay
ठीक है जिसको who knows how to write well, who knows how
hmm
to not waste their words. Someone
hmm
who's well spoken, well read, well writes well. Prompt engineering is just one of the many use cases for them. In today's world, bro, if you are not a good writer, you should try to upskill yourself to be a good writer.
hmm
And that does not mean like जाके आप शायर बन जाओ or something, but at least writing will help you like navigate your way through life with a lot. It becomes a lot easier to navigate your way through life. You can journal and understand yourself, If you're confused with an idea, you write it down and it becomes completely easy, completely well structured, and you can now proceed because you know it step by step. Prompt engineering, not just prompt engineering for generating images, but like anything that is generative AI, ChatGPT or any LLMs or whatever, you can use prompt engineering there. And obviously the use cases for prompt engineering and being articulate will only grow over time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, like you can't learn prompt engineering as if it's like a motor skill or a vocational
You-
skill.
But like,
You have
okay.
to be more articulate. Like you have to be able to explain scenarios to
Hmm.
AI, because AI has no frame of reference. AI will know everything, but it has no frame of reference. It does not
Hmm.
know when to stop, and you have to tell it to stop.
Yeah.
You have to tell
Hmm.
it to not go overboard. You have to
Hmm.
put restrictions on it. You have to tell it that these are the finite number of changes I want in this new prompt, and I don't want you to change these things. So you have to be articulate when
Hmm.
you structure your prompt.
Hmm. So, like, I think through what you said, I understand that it's the capacity to think and articulate better, and that turns out to be make you making good prompts. Is that a fair assumption?
Yeah, man, like, yeah, I think because, like, again, you're talking about one use case for a
Okay.
skill that is not vocational. Like, no one
Okay.
can learn prompt engineering. If someone goes
Hmm.
out to learn exclusively prompt engineering, they won't even know it. उनकी English better हो जाएगी.
ओके तो लाइक यूट्यूब पे जो
They'll
ये
get better
कोर्सेज
at
देख रहे
writing
हो
English.
बेवकूफ
हाँ
बना
हाँ
रहे
हाँ.
हैं
Obviously, bro.
Yeah.
Like, YouTube, अगर आप आपकी लाइफ चेंजिंग कोर्स आपको YouTube एड्स पे मिलेगा क्या? एक तो भाई वो उन आदमियों को तो बैन भी करा देना चाहिए भाई.
Yeah. Like, but the surprising part is it still sells to tier two cities for some reason. Like, I think मैंने वो बड़ा notice किया है, like to tier two and tier three. Somehow they still manages to sell it. I don't know what clicks. I'm trying to understand.
See, I won't say the exact words that I use, but
Yeah.
इंडिया में
Okay.
इतने लोग हैं. इंडिया
हाँ
में इतने हैं ना हम.
हाँ हाँ बहुत लोग हैं.
बहुत हैं. मतलब
हाँ
सोचने की बात है, हम बहुत हैं. तुम
हाँ
कुछ भी बेच दोगे ना, वो
हाँ
बिकेगा.
कोई ना कोई तो खरीदेगा
हर
ही.
चीज हर चीज की ऑडियंस है इंडिया में. There is nothing in this country that, if marketed properly, will not make money. Because there are people into everything, any and everything. Because there are so many people, bro. Just
Yeah,
the sample size of being Indian is
हाँ,
so large
yeah.
that you will run into other people with similar interests eventually. You just have to keep looking.
The sheer quantity.
So
Yeah,
when
yeah.
the scammers who are trying to teach, who
Mm.
say that someone who uses ChatGPT has an average annual salary of 1.2 crores, when these people reach their audience in tier
Yeah,
2, tier 3 cities,
series.
you
Yeah,
know, the more innocent India,
yeah,
then these people connect with them, you know.
yeah,
ये तो
yeah.
हमारे जैसे ही हैं, इनको ये देखो कितना 2 करोड़
हाँ,
कमा रहे हैं.
yeah,
And now obviously one should be ashamed if they live in a tier 1 city and they still buy their products. ये जो भी है, जो ads पे आते हैं.
yeah, yeah. Strange. Okay. So, like, एक और like I wanted to ask on the same aspect around the art. Because I know you don't want someone to call you AI artist. You're just an artist. AI is a medium. But yeah, I think I've seen enough. Like I heard from you enough times that just I'm a multidisciplinary artist. AI is just a medium of it. So मैं वो repeat गलती नहीं करूँगा मैं वो. I've done my research properly. But
Again, like I've
yeah,
made this point before also, कि like
yeah, yeah,
you don't specify the medium. Why do you specify the medium?
yeah.
You know, ठीक है.
I think yeah, like the same point you mentioned कि like क्योंकि art अब थोड़ा बनाना थोड़ा easy हो गया है, थोड़ा convenient हो गया है, थोड़ा accessible है, तो people think like it has to be a hard journey unnecessarily.
हाँ bro, it
Easy.
has to. Again ना, what is the utility?
हाँ.
इंडिया में हमें आदत नहीं है कोई चीज अच्छी और आसान हो जाए. There has to be a struggle.
There
वो
has to be a
selling
struggle.
point देना पड़ता है. तू
हाँ हाँ
गरीब गरीब बाप का बच्चा है.
गेट है हाँ स्कूल दूर में ही होना चाहिए नदी क्रॉस करनी पड़ेगी
स्ट्रीट की लाइट के पोल के नीचे बैठ के पढ़ाई करी है तू. Bro, like if you don't go through any of these things, like you know, you
yeah
don't deserve to be rich. But as
Yeah,
soon as you become rich, as soon as you become successful, you're an evil person. You have bad intentions.
yeah.
And India mein this, it's called, I forgot the word, bro. Someone on Twitter wrote it very well. Ki poverty porn. It's
Okay.
almost that.
Poverty porn.
Ki these people, because you're selling poverty as a, as a
Mental
reference
masturbation.
point
Yeah.
to success.
Hmm.
And yeah, man, like India mein we don't support that as a community.
Yeah.
कि अगर हमारे creators are not going through hardships, इसको तो भाई कोई मेंटल इश्यूज भी नहीं हो रहे अभी तक, ये तो डिप्रेशन में भी
डिप्रेशन
नहीं
भी
है,
नहीं है
क्यों नहीं है तू डिप्रेशन में? भाई डिप्रेशन
हाँ।
में जा, क्यों नहीं है तू?
सही
तेरी
बात
तेरा
है।
कोई लड़ाई नहीं होती, तेरी तेरी
हाँ
दूसरे
हाँ।
क्रिएटर से लड़ाई भी नहीं होती, क्यों नहीं हो रही
तू
भाई?
जल
लड़ाई
हाँ,
करो।
तू जेलस कैसे नहीं है?
हाँ नहीं,
कैसे
तू डिस
सामने वाले
डिस क्यों नहीं कर रहा किसी को? तू डिस क्यों नहीं
तू डिस नहीं करेगा, तू रैपर नहीं है फिर तो। हाउ कैन यू बी अ रैपर नॉट डिस अदर रैपर्स यार?
है? नहीं bro, है ही नहीं।
या
तू डरता है।
तू डरता है, कुछ नहीं ज्यादा डरता है।
इंडिया में वो है ब्रो, लाइक
हाँ।
a lot cannot be said because that would offend people.
या लाइक उन दैट सेंस ना, मुझे एक बारे में पूछना था, लाइक आई थिंक यू प्रोबब्ली विल नो दैट कि हाल फिलहाल में द होल डीपफेक सिनेरियो हैपेंड विद टेलर स्विफ्ट, राइट? So like what do you think, like क्योंकि आप इससे काफी जुड़े हो in sense, like so what do you think, like what's the repercussions for people who are doing it, or for से कोई effect artists पे आएगा in general, जिस
See
वजह से
bro,
serious हो जाए?
abhi, like the US, I don't know which senator who's doing this, but like they've come up with a bill that they're trying to get passed, which will prohibit, deepfakes and porn
Hmm.
made about a person without their permission, which I think
Hmm.
is 100% correct. You
Hmm.
have to do that, bro.
Hmm.
Because see, I mean, there are bad people who will use AI. That is
Yeah.
obvious, and that will get all of AI blamed.
Yeah.
It's like guns.
Hmm.
Yeah, the bad people also use them, the good people also use them.
Hmm.
Or like knives. You know, AI
Yeah.
AI has all the use cases. It depends on a person and their own morals
Hmm.
what sort of things do they use it for. Your mother used to use a knife to cook the nicest meals for you, but someone also uses a knife to take someone's life.
Yeah.
So are knives bad?
No.
Knives are not bad. It depends on the person who uses that knife. The same thing is with AI, bro. The person who used it, bro, वो बंदा तो underground है. He's completely in
हाँ.
hiding. Like he's on Twitter. उसने अपना private कर लिया पूरा. And like, he also the I forgot which app or which website he used, but that website is now being sued by Taylor Swift
Yeah. Okay.
for generating those images,
But
which
like
is very very bad. Have you seen those images?
no, I have not seen the images, but I know the issues. I'm saying like, पर लाइक कोई बंदा अंडरग्राउंड होगा तो हाउ विल समवन लाइक, क्योंकि जैसे ब्लॉकचेन में था कि यू कैन ट्रेस इट टू समवन जिसके पास, अगर वो नहीं है द ऑथराइज्ड पर्सन, बट इसमें आप कैसे करोगे? इट्स नॉट ऑन ब्लॉकचेन, सो लाइक हाउ, अगर वो एक अंडरग्राउंड रहता है समहाउ दे चेंजेस थिंग्स, डू यू थिंक?
ब्रो उसके घर की फोटोज डाली है ट्विटर पे,
अच्छा।
बाहर से जाके। अब बता, अब बचा क्या है?
हाँ।
ये बोल के कि ये वाली इसकी विंडो है,
ओह। अच्छा अच्छा।
ये इसकी कमरे की विंडो है।
ओके। तो फिर
अब
कहाँ
बताओ भाई,
जाए?
कुछ नहीं बचा।
हाँ कुछ
उसका
नहीं।
नंबर तो चलो पब्लिक डोमेन, पब्लिक वो है वो तो।
हाँ।
You Taylor Swift fans, you don't fuck with Taylor Swift fans.
हाँ वो तो अलग ब्रीड है, दैट्स दैट आई एम
They are the Salman Khan fans of the West. You don't fuck with
अवेयर।
them.
I, I, you don't mess with them. But like, what do you think of like AI generated art piece? How will they look in 2024? Like, what's gonna be different? Like, कुछ चीजें brand integrate कैसे करेंगी वगैरह वगैरह?
2024, see, I feel this year we will see like mainstream adoption towards AI.
हाँ. Okay.
100%. Like we will
In what
see,
ways?
bro, we will see bigger studios, with more resources adopting AI technology.
Mm-hmm.
I can say that because I am in the process of doing something like this.
Oh, nice.
But there will be, artists who understand that AI is not as bad. There will
Hmm.
always be artists who see AI,
Hmm.
with like a
Hmm.
condescending belief. So
Yeah.
that will always be there. It doesn't matter
Hmm.
what year. But for the most part, people will understand that AI does truly, generative AI
Hmm.
has strong use case, and we can actually create good art with this, like mainstream art.
So like, what could be the economic use case? Like, brand integrate तो करेंगे, but like, what do you think in which ways? Because you were mentioning क्योंकि designers के use थोड़ा कम हो जाएगा. It's depend कि like कुछ लोग कम हो जाएंगे. But how will brand integrate them? What's the realistic way of doing it according to you? क्योंकि आप work कर रहे हो उस पे.
See, bro, brands
Mm-hmm.
are already integrating AI. They're creating content with it. See, AI
Okay.
is very good right now to create content with,
Mm-hmm.
because it has a very strong, uh, like there's no complete control over it. The results vary between
Mm-hmm.
different generations.
Okay.
And if you want to create something specific, it's not the nicest thing in the world,
Mm-hmm.
because the results you get now, even with the same exact prompt with the exact grammar, you will not get again.
Okay.
Something new will come up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, obviously bro, वरना तो एक बंदे का prompt जाएगा, everyone will make the same image now. The problem with that becomes a problem, because now you can create content. If you need to flush out a lot of content very quickly,
Mm-hmm.
you keep posting, keep creating, it doesn't take as long. But if you
Yeah.
want to make art, that is also a technological restraint that the AI side will have
Yeah.
to overcome if they want to see
Okay.
mainstream media and entertainment adoption for art.
Okay. 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 So like, do you think like people who will be associated with working with they will work in more like freelance sense? Yeah, maybe doing jobs. Yeah, maybe they will start something of their own and then work with brands. Like maybe the way you're maybe doing, I think.
This is the utility side of the podcast.
Ha This is right out of the podcast.
um I don't know, man. See, I can't think of jobs where you are hired simply because you know how to prompt.
Hmm.
So freelancing will definitely be a major part in this.
Okay.
But I also know that bigger brands that are run by some older people
Hmm.
who aren't as familiar with prompting and mid journey,
Yeah.
they will rely on younger interns and creatives to create to create those pieces of content for them.
Hmm.
And yeah, man, no one can say. I can't predict ki, you go apply for jobs in prompt engineering, or don't apply
Yeah.
for jobs in prompt
Yeah.
engineering.
Yeah.
I think there'll
Hmm.
be a little bit of both.
Like in my assumption, it's more like an add-on rather than just a whole skill set. Do you think I'm wrong?
Nahin.
Like I think it's
It
more of an
is
add.
for the bro, cause like it's not that difficult to do, and
Okay.
you cannot have someone exclusively dedicated towards prompt engineering.
Hmm.
Because even within the larger spectrum of AI softwares and stuff,
Hmm.
prompting happens in almost every single software. And
Okay.
then once you've done that, then you do the difficult part. Then you
Hmm.
reorganize everything. You choose your settings which you don't understand. You create those GANs or whatever. So that becomes very difficult.
Interesting. Very interesting. Like I think the two main. I think there's Adobe Photoshop that uses AI. There's Midjourney. There's Dali. Do you think there's a space for another platform that can come into existence, maybe solving for a problem other people's are not? Do you think another platform is possible?
For AI,
Like doing something around art. Do you think new platform can come into the picture? Maybe जैसे जो मिड जर्नी कोई प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व नहीं कर पा रही कोई नया प्लेटफॉर्म कर पाए समथिंग यू हैव डिस्कवर्ड कि कोई ये काम कर पाए मे
yeah,
बाय मे
bro.
बी
Right now, there are new softwares coming up every week,
तो वो
and obviously, like they're not as nice as. See, Photoshop does serves a different purpose.
ओके
Photoshop is an industry standard, bro.
Yeah.
It is pretty much a monopolized market for them. Photoshop has set this market. They created
Hmm.
this market. They deserve
Hmm.
to own this market.
Yeah.
And like I have people who tell me, like, Photoshop has become the word to create graphics and edit images, bro. Like, there are people I've had who've asked me कि मैं Photoshop करने के लिए कौन सा सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करता हूँ.
So what did you reply? What do you reply? What do you reply? That's what I'm more
I was
interested.
very honest, I was sincere उस
Ah.
टाइम पे. I was like, भाई Photoshop ही सॉफ्टवेयर है. वैसे तो मैं जवाब देना पसंद नहीं करता ऐसी चीजों का, बट आई वाज लाइक इस इंसान को बहुत मदद की जरूरत है.
Ah.
बट बट
Hmm.
every single week many AI softwares, generative AI softwares are released,
Gotcha.
and all of them serving different purposes.
But like I wanted to like understand from a personal experience that maybe you created so many art. It's something a pressing point. You were like maybe this could be done a little better that Midjourney or maybe Photoshop is not doing. Is there anything you think हो सकता है?
Yeah, bro, there's still room for so many things. Like, we need more softwares in video. We need more softwares for, we only have a few that are doing a good job. We need more emphasis on AI backed video editing. Things like editing podcasts have gotten very
Okay.
easy because now there are
Yeah, 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 yeah.
automated editors
Hmm.
who'll cut
It
clips
just
for
cuts.
you
Yeah,
based on who's speaking. They'll identify that. There's auto
yeah. Hmm.
captioning. There's a lot of things. But we still need
Yeah,
more
yeah.
control over video than image right now,
What
because
do you
that
think
is
of
the big
Runway?
constraint. Everyone around in the industry is like, because whoever does that, that is the holy grail. जो भी है ना,
Huh.
that, देखो, जैसे this is what chat gpt is for, generative AI in text.
Okay.
जो भी वो वीडियो क्रैक करेगा ना, लाइक
Hmm.
उसका उसकी मेन गेम है. So everyone's in a
Okay.
race to crack video.
Huh. Gotcha. What do you think of Runway? Have you used it? What do you think of
Yeah,
it?
man, obviously. It's getting better every single day, bro. And one day it'll be there, bro. Runway, I would say that if anyone has a chance of
Hmm. I think making
getting
some.
there, Runway has a
Huh.
chance of getting there. Like,
Oh,
cracking video. Runway is
cracking.
the one.
Very slow. Very interesting. Very interesting. But like, I think you adopted it pretty early on. Like, इसमें इस सेंस में काफी टाइम से काम कर रहे थे. So do you think there's any pros or cons to this adopting it quite early?
AI.
हाँ, like, yeah, okay. You were saying, sorry.
I don't think there is anything wrong with adopting AI.
No, 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 I'm not saying not adopting AI. I'm saying like you started to post content and do stuff pretty early on. Other than बहुत लोगों से पहले आपने adopt करके उसे start कर दिया. Do you think just the early adoption of that made had some pros or cons? आपको देख के बहुत लोगों ने start किया तो like just
भाई मेरे को,
scroll.
like, yeah, man, like, I was, a lot of people saw me as someone who, like, इसने तो सही जगह bet कर दिया.
हाँ,
But then a lot of people also blamed me कि I am one of the perpetrators, for popularizing this
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Because वो thread बहुत popular हुआ था. Like, I kid you not, bro.
हाँ,
Like,
हाँ.
even if I hadn't made it, I would say that thread went fucking viral, bro. Like, 4 दिन में 20 million view, and
Damn.
it was everywhere, dude. Like, they wrote like 300-400 articles on me in like a matter of a week. I was on
Wow.
national TV,
Yeah.
everything, and like that helped AI blow up quite significantly in our country, in India.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
उसके बाद फिर और लोगों ने करना शुरू किया, and now everyone knows about AI, bro. Yeah.
Was it annoying to
Yeah,
get so
yeah.
many
Are
articles?
you a big fan of Lewis Hamilton?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What do you think about him going to Ferrari?
I'm kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not because like see, as as a driver, I understand a lot of people wants to go to Ferrari. I'm not against that, but the decade experience of Ferrari just fucking up is something that I'm sad about. Like them giving Charles Leclerc some mental trauma and fucking a pit stop. This is something that I'm really sad about. not against doing it. And also with Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton has a,
So, do you think Lewis?
yeah,
Do
yeah,
you think Lewis Hamilton is a has been now? That he's just like
has
he's
been.
a has been. Like he's done what he could. Now he's just doing side missions.
Uh, I think he's taking his last chance with Ferrari. I would say that. I don't know it's he's necessarily done, but he's close to it. Right?
Mm. I don't know, man. I don't follow it that much. I don't care about
Oh, you don't
F1
know.
that much.
But like, yeah, I think that's what I think. Maybe. So you follow cricket or any other sport? No sport.
Football, bro.
Football. Okay. Which club?
Football. Tennis and football.
Huh?
Tennis and football.
Okay. Tennis and football. Nice. So yeah. मैं थोड़ा कम फॉलो करता हूँ, मेरे पास टॉपिक्स कम है बात करने के उसके ऊपर. I just follow F1. So that's why I went a little down, but yeah, क्रिकेट मैं भी फॉलो नहीं करता. Do you follow? No.
Even though I am a Kohli,
Even though you are a Kohli, even you are a younger brother of Virat Kohli, still you don't. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't follow.
Yeah, okay. Cool. By the way, like your studio looks beautiful. Like the combination that you have, the wooden colors and that, मुझे ऐसा लगा. Don't know if somebody had
My
told you
story?
before. The studio. Yeah, I like the background.
नहीं ब्रो ये तो जुगाड़ पे चल रहा है ब्रो ये तो पूरा like this is
हाँ.
मतलब this is a haunted house.
Really? So
I don't want to say anything weird.
इसलिए रेंट इसलिए कम है क्या?
भाई रेंट तो नहीं है मेरा खुद का घर है.
अच्छा, ओके. तो हॉन्टेड लाइक तब भी शुरू से ही है कि लाइक व्हेन यू शिफ्टेड उसके बाद से, या लाइक आई मीन जब से सबसे, यू डोंट नो, पता नहीं, बट हॉन्टेड है.
Bro, it's real, bro. Like you can hear her. You can hear that
Really?
woman. You know how like
वाओ.
you hear like nange paon on tile.
हाँ, 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 हाँ.
You hear that at night,
यू जस्ट हियर दैट, नो क्राइज एंड ऑल, बस वही आवाज आती है.
bro. This one time me and this क्यों गए पता नहीं, bro. We went
अच्छा.
upstairs and हमने
ओके.
कमरा खोला. One of the
हाँ.
rooms we opened and like ऐसे
ओके.
धक्का दिया दरवाजे को पूरा खोला.
हाँ.
Bro एकदम ऐसे void है emptiness. और सामने से
ओके.
आवाज हंसने की आवाज आई है, bro.
वाओ. तो
I'm not even
व्हाट
kidding, bro.
तो व्हाट डिड यू डू आफ्टर दैट?
भाग गए वहां से भाई और क्या
तो
करेंगे.
तो लाइक उसके बाद सोचा नहीं घर चेंज करने का?
क्या कर लेगी अब तो.
अब तो कि एक ही जगह पर रहते हैं, जान पहचान हो गई है.
अब कुछ नहीं कर सकते
कुछ
यार.
नहीं कर सकते.
अब तो
आई
मैंने यहाँ
थिंक
पे
यू.
हनुमान जी की मूर्ति रखी हुई है.
I think for some reason I think that you'll make a good story on Beer Biceps podcast for some reason. He will be very excited to meet you when you will say that story. Okay.
उसको
आप
ऐसी बातें करती है ना वो.
वो आपसे बायोग्राफी पूछेगा, like what do you think, what's her like, उन्हें यति भी पसंद होगी, have you thought about death, what do you think, वगैरह वगैरह.
Bro,
आपने
he's
कोई.
like a very nice marketer. He's like a genius
हाँ,
marketer.
yeah, for sure. I have respect for him as a podcaster for sure.
He knows what sells, bro.
He knows what's this. He's been here for like more than 8 years, I guess, close to a decade. That's
As a pod.
no, as in just making content, like as in being content creator.
Mm, 8 years is a damn long time, bro. He's seen all the waves.
Yeah. Highs and lows, all of that. मैंने तो अभी पिछले साल start किया. I'm just been a year into this. So yeah.
Acha. So
हाँ.
you're only doing this virtually.
No, मैंने online and offline दोनों. I'm doing that. I'm trying to do offlines more. It's that. I think
Do you
मैंने
find
एक
people in Jamshedpur?
uh, उतने ज्यादा लोग तो नहीं, but whatever I could do with, मैं करता हूँ try. I think it's just I'm seeing in tier 2 cities content ना, they don't know how to think about it. Like उन्हें बस they do chase cloud for some reason, क्योंकि ज्यादा लोग होते नहीं है. कुछ लोग appreciate कर देते हैं तो they get easily validated. तो उसके अलावा उनको समझ आ नहीं रहा है कि दे पेड प्रमोशन के नाम पे कुछ भी कर रहे हैं. So they don't really think, that's what my opinion is, they don't really, not everybody, but मैं जहाँ ऑब्जर्व कर रहा हूँ, like they don't really think about content को करना कैसे. So I do have a hard time finding कि अगर मैं इसको बुलाऊंगा ये तो मेरा सर खा जाएगा एक घंटे के लिए. मैं बैठ नहीं पाऊंगा इसके साथ. तो मेरे को वो प्रॉब्लम है, इसलिए मैं ज्यादा लोगों को बुला नहीं पाता, बट आई ट्राई टू फाइंड एनी पर्सन हु कैन बी लिटिल सेंसिबल. सो वो इंटेंट है.
You not think about moving to Delhi or Mumbai?
I am thinking of that. I'm figuring out, because I also have a business to, I have a business that I look after with my father. So I want to kind of, वो मैनेज करते हुए I want to move out. तो उस पे काम चल रहा है. Hope I do it soon enough.
हाँ ब्रो, दिल्ली मुंबई में ही तो है कंटेंट
हाँ,
कहाँ
रिएक्ट.
मिलेगा और
हाँ, like especially podcast is something that कि solo podcast मैं कर सकता हूँ, but like if I have to meet people,
so like
I have to build up.
podcasting seems more difficult because it's a collaborative
Yeah, yeah,
work
yeah,
thing na.
yeah.
You have to
हाँ,
collaborate with people and
yeah,
guests.
yeah.
If it
That's
was an individual thing, I would say bro, go live in खेत में और जाके डिटैच रहो,
yeah.
मजे करो,
हाँ.
you know.
I think I'm thinking of doing something on a like a video type-ish thing, not just podcast. So maybe वो help मिलेगी मुझे. So that's something I'm planning to. Yeah, yeah. So I think I just wanted to. I मेरे questions से ज़्यादा थे नहीं actually. I just wanted to. Really admire the work you do. मुझे बड़ा पसंद आया. So I texted you very shamelessly कि I thinking maybe uh, yes or no होगा कि नहीं. But I thought I'm glad that you said yes. Thank you for doing this, man.
You text me on LinkedIn ना.
Yeah, I texted you on LinkedIn. मेरे पता था मैं Twitter पे reply नहीं आएगा for some reason. I played the game right.
पता है वरना अपन नहीं करते ये, अगर
Uh,
अगर लिंक्डइन ना होता अपन नहीं करते ये. आई वाज लाइक फक ब्रो, लिंक्डइन पे कर रहा है यार.
हाँ,
करते
Twitter
ही
पे
है.
I played the game
If
right.
it had been like
Yeah.
Twitter, if it
और
had been like
Instagram.
Twitter or Instagram, लेटे लेटे बस टेक्स्ट ही तो भेजा है.
हाँ, मैं LinkedIn पे जाता था.
I wouldn't have done this bro.
Yeah.
But LinkedIn was
इसे
like fuck bro, ये बंदा grind कर रहा है. I
ऐसे पता
respect
चला
the hustle.
ये understand मैंने अपनी रिसर्च सही की है. That's a sign. Where should I put my all eggs? Put all the eggs here. So no man, but thank you for doing this. I really enjoyed it. I had fun.